Hello, wisdom seekers. This is Mohit, and welcome you all back to my channel, Mohit Reads. Today, we are going to start with the next chapter of our book, The Art of Laziness. The chapter Surround Yourself with the Right People. So, guys, without any further delay, let's get started. The chapter starts with a quotation given by Jim Rohn, which states that you are the average of the five persons you spend the most time with. In 2001, Warren Buffett posed a crucial question to students at University of Georgia. He presented a scenario where you could view an individual as a company and potentially invest in them. Under this scenario, you would receive 10% of their future income, which could also extend to their health, happiness, or knowledge. Who would you pick and why? The question is, what do they do differently from you? What habits have they adopted that you don't have? This also works to other way around. If you have to reduce a person's income, who would you pick and why? Many of us choose to surround ourselves with people who have the same expectations as ourselves, the same goals, and the same level of motivation. If those people have few expectations, don't have any clear goals, and lack motivation, we will probably feel the same. If your friends are lazy, then you will probably also be lazy. If your friends procrastinate, you are also more likely to procrastinate. On the other hand, if your friends work hard, you'll also probably work hard. If your friends read books, you are also more likely to start reading books. There may be an outlier, but that's very rare. The main reason people stagnate is because they surround themselves with people who are inactive. Basically, you adopt the habits of the person who is closest to you. Their good or bad habits become yours. If your friend likes to waste time, you'll also join him in wasting time. It's easy enough to be influenced by others, especially those in your close circle. This also works the other way around. If you have friends who are always on the go, working toward their goals, and have adopted good habits, that will rub off on you. The choice is yours. The people you surround yourself with have a massive impact on your life. They shape your thoughts, actions, and your future. The right people can distinctly improve your life, and the wrong ones will only worsen your life. Change your circle to change your thinking. If you want to change your thoughts, you must change everything you do. That includes changing the people you hang out with. If your buddies, pals, or close acquaintances are lazy, negative, and not making a positive impact on your life, it may be worth changing your circle of friends or at least not listening to their advice. Someone once said, surround yourself with people who have dreams, desires, and ambition. They'll help you push for and realize your own. Don't take advice from everyone. Don't take advice from someone you wouldn't wish to change places with. Let's say you want to advise on how to be happier. The last person you should ask is someone who is always miserable. Think about it. If their advice had any value, why aren't they happy themselves? Who you take advice from will decide the life you are going to live. Take advice from unhappy people and you will become unhappy. Take advice from unhealthy people and you will become unhealthy. Take advice from angry people and you will become angry. If they don't have what you want, don't listen to what they say. The quotation given by Alex Hormozzi. Diderot effect. Around 250 years ago, the French philosopher Denis Diderot was quite well known, but despite his popularity, he was poor. His daughter was planning on getting married, but he didn't have the money to give her a dowry. When Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia, heard about his predicament, she offered to buy the Diderot library. Suddenly, the philosopher found himself with a lot of money. He replaced his old robe with a new scarlet robe. Although he loved the robe, he realized that the other things he owned weren't as beautiful. His shoes didn't match the beauty of the robe, and in a short time he bought new leather shoes, a wooden desk to write, a golden clock, and many works of art. all these expenses eventually led to him ending up in debt. This kind of behavior is now known as the Diderot effect. This same principle applies to your actions. The Diderot effect can relate to accumulating bad habits in a similar way to accumulating material possessions. Just as obtaining a new possession can lead to a spiral of consumption, acquiring a new bad habit can lead to a spiral of negative behavior. For example, if you pick up the habit of smoking cigarettes, it may trigger a desire for other behaviors that complement smoking, such as drinking alcohol excessively or engaging in unhealthy eating habits. This cycle of reinforcement can perpetuate the development of additional bad habits, creating a downward spiral of negative behaviors. Similarly, just as the Diderot effect involves a disruption of one's self image, leading to a desire for harmonization with the new possession, acquiring a bad habit can disrupt your self concept and lead to a desire for behaviors that align with a new habit, even if those behaviors are detrimental in nature. Overall, the Diderot effect is a useful analogy for understanding how one negative behavior can lead to the accumulation of additional bad habits over time. So, guys, that is all for today. I hope you all would have learned something new from this video. If you want to listen more parts for the same, then subscribe to my channel. We'll see you in the next video. Until next time, happy reading. This is Mohit Arora signing off. Bye bye.